I have a special report to make today. The people who this is Thomas Anderson, a special reporter from Micronesia. A special reporter from Micronesia. The people who are assisting in gang stalking Michael Ping are on the pink list. As you can see, we've marked them on the pink list with our color-coded objects. So, the people who are gang stalking Michael Ping are not doing this. They're not using black and yellow and blue and black and placing it intentionally into Michael's line of sight. So, they're not doing it. So, anyone who believes otherwise will be placed off of the pink list and onto the red list. So I'm a special reporter named Thomas Anderson from Micronesia. I've come here to investigate claims of ritual abuse by Michael A. Ping. So, the cult is driving blue and black cars in front of him. They've created clones of his. They've had a ritual abuse breeding operation, and they stole the pictures of the kids they killed, and then they punish him using traffic patterns, and they give him hand signals in public. They give him hand signals in public. So they punish a man named Michael Ping by orchestrating street theater. They use electronic harassment devices on him. I'm a Micronesian reporter, by the way. My name is Thomas Anderson. It's a pleasure to introduce myself to the YouTube community. But I'm a Micronesian investigator from Micronesia, and I'm here investigating claims of ritual abuse by a man named Michael A. Ping, and I've discovered that he is in fact not lying. I've observed the cult orchestrate traffic patterns. They've orchestrated traffic patterns. They've had people give him hand signals, and when Michael pulls out his camera, they try to hide from him. And Michael's gone out in the woods over 100 times to try and settle the score with whoever this is, and they won't directly confront him. So what these people did is they took kids from foster care. They took kids, there's corruption inside the adoption agencies here in America, and they took the kids from these adoption agencies, and they made snuff films out of them, and then they stole it from Michael. So that's what they did. They stole the pictures from Michael that proved what they did, and they deleted pictures off Michael's Facebook that proved what they did, and they also did about 1,000 other things that Michael has categorized inside of his memory. So anybody who scans Michael's memory will see exactly what this cult did to him. They molested him when he was a child. They killed his first pet. They killed his first pet. They killed his brother, and they also killed his biological mother too, and replaced her with a clone that they've programmed in one of their cloning vat facilities. So yes, it is real. Michael Ping is not lying. And these are the conclusions that I've come from. My name is Thomas Anderson. I'm from Micronesia. And these are the conclusions I've come from about Michael Ping. Now here's the kicker. Are you ready for this? The cult is going to say that Michael Ping is the one that did what they did. They're going to say that Michael Ping is a criminal, and that the cult did humanity a favor by catching Michael Ping. That's what they're going to say. That's what the cult's official story is going to be. So, that's what they're going to say. They're going to say that Michael Ping is the one that has a cloning vat. They're going to say that Michael Ping is the one behind the corruption in CPS and Child Protective Services. They're going to say that Michael Ping is imagining things. They're going to say he's delusional. And they're going to say that Michael Ping's the one that did it. But he's not. The cult that stalked him is. And the cult that stalked him has orchestrated street theater. They've blocked him from getting jobs. Michael even left Harrisburg and went down to a city. There they are. There's two of the children right there. They're doing it to me now. I'm Thomas Anderson. They're now doing it to me because I'm supporting Michael. So, they used children in warfare. That's why they had those two children wearing blue and black. Because I've read Michael's stories, and they're having children walk in front of him wearing blue and black. So they're using children in warfare, just like the Taliban. The Taliban used children in warfare in Afghanistan. So I'm a Micronesian surrogate, and I'm here investigating the ritual abuse claims which were made by Michael Ping. And he made those ritual abuse claims, and first I didn't believe him. At first I was like, I don't believe you, you're a liar. But then I started to investigate his evidence. I took a look at his evidence. He gave me a backup copy of his memory cards, and I realized that Michael A. Ping was in fact telling the truth. He had pictures that proved that they did the child laundering operation, and he also had pictures that proved that that he did in fact have his phone hacked as well. So someone hacked his phone, someone hacked his computer, and Michael A. Ping claims that he's been hit with a mind control device on multiple occasions. Michael A. Ping claims that he's been hit with electronic voice-to-skull harassment. He claims that he's been ritually abused and that people murdered children in front of him when he was a child while he was in an amnesic state and trauma bonded him to the colors blue and black while they were doing so. Which explains why all the dumpsters are blue and black, which explains why all the vehicles that are driving into his line of sight are blue and black, and they like to mix together the colors blue and black and yellow because they've studied American history and they've seen that the colors black and yellow were present in American history, so they've combined the colors blue and black and yellow to try and make Michael think that America is bad. Or I don't know what's doing it. Whatever's doing it's fucking stupid. But they've tried to censor Michael's Facebook. I'm one of the people that's printed copies of his Facebook off. I'm one of the people that's printed copies of his Facebook and taken backup copies of his memory cards and his records because Michael Ping claims that the cult is going to falsify his records. There's one of their zombies right there, see it? It's trying to talk louder so I can't speak. So, there are zombies. They're stupid zombies. And, that's probably the one that played April right there. So they're a bunch of zombies. So, and she just beeped her car twice to tell me no. That's why she beeped her car twice. So, there is a cult, and they are zombies, and they are in America, and they're trying to take over America and abolish the Constitution and abolish the country. They're trying to false flag the country itself to the world. So, this is all according to Michael Ping's story. So, the cult is going to say that I'm the bad guy. They're going to say that I'm the one with the problems. They're going to say that I'm the bad guy and that I'm the one with the problems. And they're going to tell everyone that Michael A. Ping was delusional and he was just imagining the whole thing when he really wasn't. He was a ritual abuse victim. So, he was a ritual abuse victim. That's what he was. And my name is Thomas Anderson. I'm a Micronesian surrogate, and I've come here to investigate Michael A. Ping's claims of ritual abuse, and I've concluded, beyond reasonable doubt, I've concluded that he's absolutely not lying, and that the cult has arranged traffic patterns. They have arranged street theater for him. They've intentionally used line of sight harassment. They placed blue and black vehicles into his line of sight. They placed blue and black vehicles into his line of sight to remind him of when he was raped as a child. So, see, I just intercepted a noise signal from right over there where those children are. So the cult that was attacking Michael is now attacking me. So, I'm a Micronesian surrogate, and I'm here investigating the cult that's been attacking Michael Ping. My name is Thomas Anderson. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. But, yeah, my friends are also here, but I'm not going to tell you who they are, where they're from. But they're also here investigating this ritual abuse operation. So, now here's what's interesting. There was females in Michael A. Ping's grade who were freshmen in high school, and they dated women who were under the age of 18, and they were 25, anywhere between 20 and 25, and none of the people in this state, none of the people in this country did a thing to that person, but they did to Michael Ping. So, that's what they did. So yeah, there's definitely discrimination going on here, because all of Michael A. Ping's friends that he was friends with in high school, and people that he wasn't even friends with, dated girls that were underage. There was freshmen in his grade that were having sex with teachers in the high school, and they never got in trouble. So there's definitely a cult in this country, and the cult definitely selectively punishes individuals and covers up for each other. So, I personally believe I like Great Britain's dating age of 16. I like 14 through 16 as a dating age. That's my personal preference. That's whenever I feel that a girl reaches maturity, but in America it's 18. But there's other Americans who are sleeping with girls who are underage, and they are not punished. They're never gang-stalked, they're never punished, and the person who raped Michael when he was a child never got in trouble. So the people that raped Michael when he was a child never got in trouble. There was a man who raped Michael when he was a child and never got in trouble. Nobody ever got in trouble for the child laundering operation and the subsequent cover-up. Michael A. Ping has posted onto his Facebook. He's posted onto his Facebook a collage which proves that there was a child laundering operation. Now, a blue and black vehicle just drove by me right there, but they did it so you couldn't see it. So because I've exposed them what they're doing, they're getting more indirect and more indirect about it. So the cult is real. My name is Thomas Anderson. I'm going to sign off. Michael A. Ping is a ritual abuse victim and a gang stalking victim, an electronic harassment victim, a child molestation victim, and a selective punishment and persecution, discrimination, segregation victim. And he is currently fighting for his life in this town. I've been looking for him all day and I can't find him anywhere. So he must be in hiding in the woods somewhere or something, or maybe he's staying with one of his friends. I don't know. But my name is Thomas Anderson. I'm a Micronesian surrogate, and I'm here investigating a Michael A. Ping ritual abuse case. And I've come to the conclusion that he is not lying. I've done a memory scan on him. Not only have I done a memory scan, but I've also done a memory scan, and I've used my security clearance to look back and watch him live his entire life. Micronesia owns a special surveillance device. What it is it's a blue bus, and the blue bus records everybody's lives in a database. The computer's the size of a bus, and what we do is we record everybody's lives and put it in the database so that we can look back and see them if anyone ever tries to frame them. It's a privately owned server by the nation of Micronesia. So now they're going to try to stop me from uploading this video to my Thomas Anderson Reporter YouTube channel now, too, because they want to censor what's happened to Michael. So now their minions, they're projecting their will through their minions. Like that right there is one of their minions. And they're projecting their will through their minions. They absolutely are. So this man is not lying. This man, Michael A. Ping, is not lying. He has been assaulted. He has been electronically harassed. He has been ritually abused. He's been trauma bonded to colors, and the persons who trauma bonded Michael to the colors were driving the colors and placing the colors into his line of sight intentionally. They were placing the colors into his line of sight intentionally in order to inflict psychological damage on him to try and make him snap out. Now, the same people that programmed James Holmes are the same people that are trying to program Michael A. Ping, in my opinion. That's my conclusion. I've come to the conclusion that this human being, this man, is not lying, and that a cult has tried to scapegoat him and tried to play hero, just like they did with James Holmes. They programmed James Holmes. And they, after programming James Holmes, played hero at the end. They programmed James Holmes to go in and do a mass shooting, and then they played hero at the end after programming James Holmes to do a mass shooting. So that's what they do. This cult does that. They like to divide and conquer. They like to program people to do things, and then they like to get those people in trouble for things they program those people to do. So this human being is not a liar. He's absolutely telling the truth. And this case is real. I scanned his memory to verify it, and I used the blue bus. Which is a supercomputer owned by Micronesia that records the lives of every human being on the planet, so that no one can be framed, so that the truth can always be found out, no matter who. The nation of Micronesia's main goal is to detect corruption and to expose it. So the next step is they're going to try to block the Wi-Fi on this phone from uploading this video. So the Micronesian surrogate is concluded that Michael A. Ping is telling the truth and that he is not lying. We have performed a memory scan on him. We have used the Blue Bus supercomputer to watch him ever since the day he was born, and we've concluded that there is corruption. There is an entire gang of corrupt people inside of America, and that they do need to be arrested and sent to prison, and that Michael A. Ping is not lying. That he was programmed by the cult, and the cult tried to play hero at the end after programming him, just like they did with James Holmes. They programmed James Holmes to do a illegal terrorist act, and then after programming James Holmes to do a illegal violent attack, they then played hero at the end. Now, the same people who did this want to ban guns. They want to ban the Constitution, they want to ban guns, they want to ban self-defense, they want to ban the Bill of Rights. They hate the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights protects people from being raped by the cult. They hate patient rights and they hate inmate rights. They absolutely do. They hate patient rights and they hate inmate rights. So that's what all of the members of this cult have in common. That's what all the zombies and all the members of this cult have in common. They have in common that they're on the red list and that they all want to ban guns. They all want to ban guns. They want to ban the Bill of Rights. They want to ban inalienable rights. They want to ban the Constitution. They want to ban freedom. They want to ban self-defense, so that the people and beings that they rape, they can just sit there and rape without anything to defend them. So they don't like self-defense, because self-defense protects their rape victims from being raped. So that's why they hate the Bill of Rights. That's why they hate the Constitution. That's why they hate the ASPCA. That's why they hate America. They hate the right to bear arms. They hate stand your ground laws. They absolutely do. So the Blue Bus supercomputers detected, and the Blue Bus is located in Micronesia. That's all I'm permitted to say about it. So the cult members believe that Michael A. Ping is a weed. That's what the cult members believe. They believe Michael A. Ping is a weed. That's what they believe. They believe he's a weed and that he needs to be weed-eated. But the real truth about it is that the cult who ritually abused Michael is the weed, and they're the ones who need to be weed-eaten and erased from existence, in my opinion. Whoever would be this evil has forsaken and given up their rights to live long ago, in my opinion. But that's only my opinion. I'm Thomas Anderson, and I'm signing off. Hear them revving up their exhaust. They're angry now. They're angry. So they let people know that they're angry by revving up their exhaust. Or maybe not. Maybe he's maybe he's one of my friends who's letting me know that he supports what I'm doing, or maybe he's not. I don't really know. But either way, there is a cult in America, and they do want to ban guns. They do want to ban patient rights. They do want to ban inmate rights. They do want to ban the Bill of Rights. They want to ban inalienable rights. They want to ban the ASPCA. And they want to basically take everything that protects people away so they can rape their victims without ever getting caught, so they can torture and murder anybody they want. The cult members worship torture. The cult members worship torture. And they force others to worship torture with them by making snuff films and using brainwashing techniques.